Hey, my gays, my nerds, my people of all genders and sexual orientations, this is Ethan Bonreal giving you that gay shit you love, back at it again with some more Earthbound. So, last time we were here, we made our way to the top of the Monotoli building and found out that Mr. Monotoli was kind of a coward without his demonic psychic powers. On top of that, we figured out we need to make our way to the city of Summers, but we have no idea where the hell that is, so we're going to be wandering around a little bit here. On top of that, I also talked a little bit about having anxiety while being gay and having gay friends with anxiety and some of the nuances of that. This time around, we're going to go ahead and get our inventory sorted out because it's getting a little bit ugly, it's getting a little bit messy. And I'm going to talk a little bit about attraction in gays, and what I mean by that is kind of some of the things that a lot of us end up being physically attracted to, and maybe trying to draw some connections with things. So, we're going to go ahead and kick off the video, and I will say, right off the bat, I have a new coworker who is, like, really fucking cute, and I am just very physically attracted to him and his mustache, because, for all my younger gays out there, if you have never been with a man with a mustache, I will tell you something. It is very nice to have it tickle you in places, and I'm all about it. I just really love it. So, I am just gonna have to deal with the immense crush I already have on him. I've only seen him for like an hour and a half, and I'm just gonna have to play it cool. I've actually asked a few guys out on dates in person, outside of, like, people I've met online first, so, like, basically strangers. I think one of the first times I asked someone on a date was actually at a barbershop, and there was this guy who I had chatted with. He was really cute, and he was sitting across from me, and I was like, okay, there's a 50-50 chance this person's, like, flirting back with me, or he's just very polite, which is rare, because men are just like that sometimes, and I was like, okay, I'm a risk it all. He got up to go to the barber chair, and I wrote a note and left it on his backpack, and was like, if you liked talking to me, maybe we could hang out sometime and go get some coffee or something. And then, of course, he never messaged me or anything. I left my phone number on that sheet of paper, but I was proud of myself for doing that. I think that was a very brave move of me. I've asked a few other people out on dates in person, I think, but it hasn't ever really worked out for me, but I'm still trying to be a little bit optimistic about that. Which is kind of one of the... Where are we going? I already just started blasting off, spouting out rainbows out of my mouth, so we're gonna pause from that convo real quick. So now that we've gotten our inventory taken care of, because it was getting a little bit junky, we are gonna move northward to the graveyard. Because if you weren't paying attention to what was going on earlier in the game, it's very easy to be confused as to what you're supposed to do here. You need to get our UFO back, because Jeff actually joined our party by crashing a UFO down that very hole. So we're going to go down here, and we are going to use the UFO as a flying machine to backtrack to some previous areas we can't access. So let's do it. Hey, it's in good shape again, so let's talk to this dude. I want you to stay, but if you can't, so long. Thanks for every little old thing. So we helped these guys out with their zombie problem a while ago, and they actually repaired the Skyrunner, which is the name of our UFO, in order to help us out. So Jeff is going to finish up the repairs himself if we click check on it. Ah, here's the problem, and it's not too tough to fix. Hang on for a second or two. Oh man, he's really vibrating in there. Good for you, Jeff. There. That should do it. Now, if we board, the Skyrunner will take us back to Winters. With Dr. Andonaut's help, I can modify the machine to fly to Summers. If Dr. Andonaut's is not available, I'll have to figure it out by myself. Anyway, let's go back to the lab in Winters. That's it. Go, machine, go. And now we're going in. So we're going to be treated to a little cutscene that's going to show us some of the areas we've been to recently from a sky view, which is pretty cute. And the music for this, it's neat. I like it. It's not like the most appealing or like most intense theme. It's not like the fucking one-winged angel of Earthbound, but it's pretty neat. I like it. It matches the feeling that's going on. It's not like super intense, but it's cute. So anyway, to continue on that conversation I was having before, basically, TLDR, find yourself a man with a mustache and have him tickle you in your most gentle of man places, and just go for it. You gotta have that experience. And as a segue, I'll say that if you're not really into mustaches, if I haven't won you over for that, that's okay. You don't have to be into them. But I think something I want to encourage people is to be a little bit open to things they're not immediately into. And what I mean by that is I find that a lot of guys have like a particular type that they're really picky about. Like they only want to be with a certain type of guy. And sometimes they only want to be with twinks, sometimes they only want to be with bears, they only want to be with cubs, sometimes they only want to be with people who have certain professions. Like I met a person who was like, I only want to be with someone who's like a blue-collar gentleman, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, but like, that's going to really narrow down your choices, man, because, I mean, you're a homosexual, and that already narrows down your choices, and then you're being like this. And there's nothing wrong necessarily with being picky, but it's gonna limit a lot of your options. And two, a lot of us don't really hang out with other gay people that often, so how do you know what like a gay blue collar person is gonna be like, or how do you know what like a gay bear is gonna be like? Like, I think you're just assuming that aesthetically, because someone looks some way or looks a certain way, that you automatically want to be with them. And I really encourage you to actually meet people and have experiences with them instead of using their physical appearance as the only way of deciding you're interested in them. And that even goes for friends too. But anyway, we got some monkey plot dropped on us, so what's good? Kiko. Thanks for taking care of my husband the other day. Oh yes, we finally tied the knot. Kuki ukiki. Honey, don't just stand there with your mouth open, say hello. Kiko, kia. So, Kiruk, Kayaki, you pass by a cave north of Stonehenge. Don't you ever wonder what's inside? Kikiko, Kiruku, Ki. Can't seem to stop thinking about it. Go and see what's there. Alright, this monkanese is a little bit too much for me, so... Basically, our monkey friend pieced the fuck out and reminded us that we actually skipped a boss the last time we were here, so we're gonna take care of that. But first, we need to talk to Jeff's dad. Oh, you surprised me. You're Ness, aren't you? Jeff wets his bed sometime. That's a very interesting thing to just mention out of the blue. Take care of yourself and Jeff. The Bubble Monkey said that there's a cave north of Stonehenge. I've known about it for a long time. The locals call it the Rainy Circle, but I haven't been there. I wonder what's inside the cave. Well, I understand. While you're checking it out, I'll remodel the Skyrunner, okay? Oh, yes. My coworker, Bigfoot, dislikes violence. He's such a nice guy and he loves people. He often shares his beef jerky with me. So I'm guessing you're Bigfoot? You look pleasant. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this revitalizing machine. So if you want to heal yourself instantly, you can visit this while you're in Winters. And now we have to go take care of some business. So we actually have a boss fight that's about to come up pretty soon here. And this is, again, after you get out of Foresight, I enjoy Earthbound a lot more. Fuck off, bear. Fuck off. Okay, so... Oh, I guess we have a photo op here. Alright, we're about to get snapped up, son. Get ready for it. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready. Say fuzzy pickles. XD. Oh wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. And he pieces the fuck out like he do. So we're gonna move back northward, and we avoided fighting any angry bears, which is good. So, this is the boss that we missed, and there's actually something over there, but I'm pretty sure I don't care about it because I'm ready to move forward with this video. So let's talk to it. You finally got here. This is the fourth your sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. Alright, so this can be either like a real hard fight, or this can be a really easy fight. And this boss is weak to PSI Flash, which has a % chance of instantly killing enemies, which is why it can be either really easy or really hard. In the meantime, we're going to have Paula blast away with her PSI, and Jeff, you can just do whatever you do, so you can go ahead and just shoot it. And I honestly, not to be toxic, I actually... Never mind, I'm not going to say that, that's mean. Actually, I guess I gotta say it now, so I used to always laugh at this boss because it looked like someone that I went to high school with who I didn't like, because he just had like literally like no cheeks on his face or his backside, and he just had like a very sunken in face, and he was just like he was really mean to me for no reason. Well, actually it's because I was a faggot, honestly, to be real. So actually, that wasn't high school, that was middle school, I forgot. That was my last year of middle school. But he basically, like, him and this other guy, like, instantly just pegged me for a homosexual, like, the second I went to this school, and just would not leave me alone. They were just, like, really mean to me for no fucking... I mean, again, it's not no reason, it's because I'm gay, but they were just bullies. And he... In my mind, I was like, how the fuck are you gonna be mean to me while you're looking so busted all the time? Like, I don't get it. Like, don't you need to spend that energy, like, worrying about yourself and how ugly you are? And then, at the same time, now that I'm an adult, I'm like, I shouldn't be saying that about people. But my 14-year-old ass was like, I don't get how this ugly ass, Sid the Sloth looking nerd, really just has the audacity to come for me when he has problems of his own to worry about. And that's actually, he's the first of like a long line of Sid the Sloth looking people that have just really caused me a lot of grief in my life. There was this faggot, oh my god, who, oh shit, I almost murdered Jeff. That's awkward. You know what I should probably do? I should probably, nah, fuck it, we'll see. Okay, so I'm gambling here. I have a chance of accidentally killing my entire party with this, or alternatively the boss will get blown up, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I murdered Jeff. That's fine. Goodbye, Jeff. Let's see... Nope. Okie dokie. So this is what I meant by this boss is kind of hard. And actually, I could really be dealing with all of this shit better, but I was hoping that I got the first turn one-hit KO with the PSI Flash, but I'm being toxic. And... please die. Please die, please die, please die, please die. Oh no, okay. Well, again, you're getting the real Earthbound experience, because I'm just gonna die on screen, and you're gonna... Oh, I did it, Mom. I'm so talented, XD. There we go. Alright. Honestly, when I watch other Let's Players do shit like what I'm doing right now, it tilts the shit out of me, because I'm like, what the fuck? You could have just fucking, like, used one status ailment, and this fight could have been so easy. But it's easy to be real impatient while you're playing this game, just because it's like there's so many elements of randomness to Earthbound that it makes it a little bit annoying to try to actually use legit strategy sometimes. Okay. Ness caught a whiff of steak, but just for a second. We got some steak water out here. Excuse me. Hello. Alright, so I just cut the video real quick because I want to give us a quick recap of what the fuck we're doing on this adventure. So as a reminder, Ness is the chosen one. He needs to expand his psychic powers by connecting himself with the earth, which is why we're visiting these locations. Eventually Ness will get so woke that his third eye will open and he will be able to perceive the ultimate evil of the universe, Gygus, who is a psychic entity. And then we're going to beat the crap out of him, and that's going to be great. But we are about officially halfway into the game, probably a little bit better than that actually. And what I'm going to do is play the Soundstone so you can see the melodies that we have so far. Ness touched the Soundstone to his forehead and gathered his thoughts. Alright. So, we have that, and I guess I should wrap up what I was talking about before, but basically, that guy I was talking about, he just pissed the fuck out of me. He just always, like, I'm I'm trying my best not to say mean things, which is why I'm getting a little bit incoherent here, but basically, I had this encounter with him that was real ugly, where I was talking to my friend, the mutual friend we had, and we were all walking together, and he was basically mad that my friend was paying attention to me instead of him at that point in time, while we were having that conversation. And so what he did, he was eating a candy bar, he just interrupted me in the middle of what I was saying, and then, like, just stood in front of me and, like, balled up his candy and threw away his wrapper in my pocket like I was a trash can. And honestly, oh my great gay god, I wanted to slap the literal shit out of that boy. Oh my god, he is lucky I was in a nicer place in my life, because when I was younger I would have beat the shit out of him. And I wasn't even that old. This was like probably 6 or 7 years ago, but I still remember it because he pissed me off so bad. I really just wanted to smack the teeth out of his goddamn face. And, you know, looking back, I'm like, damn, Queen, like, why the fuck are you like this? He just like that. He did some other stuff that pissed me off really bad, too, like that same friend, the mutual one we had. This dude got jealous of him, basically, because he had boyfriends, and he didn't. And so he basically started making fun of our mutual friend's weight repeatedly, and just being mean to him because he was insecure, because guys liked him more than him. And I was not about that. I just never liked that queen. I never liked him at all, and I can't stand her. She is not fashion. So that's that on that. You know, I just really can't stand when people are, like, really insecure and they take that anger out to be cruel and petty towards other people. I just have very little tolerance of that. Like, I'm used to being around queens and divas and homosexuals that are a little bit mean and nasty, but I just don't tolerate that very much when people are like that to me and my friends. And honestly, that's a major growth thing for me to, for one, stand up for myself against someone like that. What I did in that scenario was I didn't beat the crap out of him like I wanted to. I just looked at him and took it out of my pocket and handed it back to him, the wrapper that he put in my jacket, and was like, that's not appropriate, and I'm just not gonna acknowledge you for now, because there's nothing to be said here. You know what you did was wrong. And so, you know, I'm gonna wrap this up because we need to cut the video here. We have a lot of plot that's going to be happening. The game is going to get to probably one of my favorite parts of the game when we head to Summers, which is going to happen in the next video. We're also going to be greeted with a cutscene, which is going to let me drop some gay shit on y'all from the second I open up the video, which is good. Anyway, I want to thank y'all for listening. If y'all have any questions or comments, or you have any topics you want me to talk about in the next video, or if you have suggestions, feel free to let me know. I want y'all to have a great gay old time, etc., etc., etc. Make sure you open your heart to Mustache Tickles, and thanks for watching. Have a good one, and goodbye.